Welcome to spring. I mean, let's be honest, it's been spring for a while, but I've been really feeling the colors and just the vibe of spring. And I wanted to show you a couple makeup looks that were inspired by some spring flowers. So if you want to stay tuned, in the meantime, let me just tell you my name is Alyssa, and I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and maybe you'll also subscribe if you like makeup content, watching people use makeup that they have and not just buying all new products all the time. So let's get right into the makeup looks. The first one is from a flower that one of my kids picked out at the store for us to plant at home. And I was really glad that this one was picked because it has my two favorite colors together, pink and purple. And not just any pink and purple, but if I'm going to pick a pink and purple for a flower, it would be these tones. And I can say that in a lot of my colorful eyeshadow palettes, they have that pink and purple. And even if I don't always wear them all the time on my eyes, I'm just always drawn to it. And it makes sense then that, I would also like a flower that colored. That color, not colored. And so, yeah, after kind of looking at it outside my window constantly, I decided I wanted to make an eye look using those colors because why not? So I did. And that's what I'm going to show to you right now. All right, so obviously I want to start with my lightest pink to give myself something to blend into. I will say that the next day I had incredible staining from the pinks and purples, but it's fine. I just made sure to, wear eyeshadow for when I was going out that day, as usual. So you can see I was kind of going back and forth. So I had the light pink, and then I had like a medium pink, and I had purple, and I was actually going between two palettes. I was using my Weekend Festival, and I was also using my Colored Rain Vivid Pigments palettes just to try to get the pinks and purples, but you could see I wasn't totally pleased because it's like I would put some color on and then it would come off. On my lower lash line, I was using a duochrome kind of shade, again, for my Weekend Festival palette that I'm trying to get some more use on. Inner corner is from my Expand Those Pans that I've been working on. So I'm just back and forth, adding the colors in and hoping that they'll stay. Hard to say if, the one is just the palette being old and maybe not being as good. Maybe they just don't work as well together. I can't say one palette was necessarily better than the other. Maybe I just shouldn't have put them together for this, but I was doing the best I could. So I didn't have anything too exciting this day. I was just going to be doing, being at the park and all for the afternoon, and I think going to the library and all that day, so nothing too much. Then I realized that to help with the patchiness, I could just pat some shimmer on top. So I used one of my products for that. It was the Chrome Flakes that I have from Danessa Myrex. All right, now we're on to my next look. This next look is from tulips that we saw at a farm. And this particular tulip came into my brain as I was just doing a bunch of eyeshadow colors on my lid and just trying to figure out a look. I didn't actually film me making the look because I wasn't planning on matching the tulip. It was just as I started, I realized that I kind of had almost kind of a rainbowy look on my eyes, which is very similar to those tulips. They had, the red, orange, yellow on the inside, but then the outside kind of had the green, purple, maybe not blue, but you kind of almost see blue when you have green and purple near each other like that. And when we saw the tulips in person, it was very much like, oh, they're almost like rainbow tulips. And so having the similar colors on my eyes, that's what I was thinking of. I was using a pigment that was a freebie from the Fiorne brand of their, I have their, what is it, the epoxy, whatever it is. It's the eyeshadow primer that they have for pigments. And that pigment, when I mixed it on my eyes the way I did, it ended up having a lot more purple in it than I thought, which I thought was really neat. So those are 2 spring eyeshadow looks inspired by flowers. And are you doing any looks inspired by flowers or by other things that you have around you? Are you feeling spring like I am? I hope you're doing well wherever you are. And like I said, you can give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and you can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.